Hello everyone, welcome to Biology, Physics and Chemistry page. So today we are going to be talking about Dalton's atomic theory. So let's get started. Dalton's atomic theory, unique concept with daily life examples. So first of all, we will discuss about basic concept of elements and atoms. We know that every book says that element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substance by any chemical means. Let me teach you a super easy concept. For example, consider water, sugar and gold. Here let me ask you, can we split up water into something else? The answer is yes. We know that the formula of water is H2O. It means that water is made up of two atoms, hydrogen and oxygen. So we can split up water into hydrogen and oxygen. Secondly, I ask you again, can we split up hydrogen into something else? The answer is no, we cannot split up hydrogen into something else. So we call it element. Thirdly, me ask you again, can we split up the oxygen into something else? The answer is no. We cannot split up oxygen into something else. So oxygen is also an element. Thus we learn that water is not an element because we can split up it into hydrogen and oxygen. While hydrogen and oxygen are both the elements because we cannot split into something else. Similarly, sugar is not an element because we cannot split it into carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. But remember that carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are all elements because we cannot split up them into something else. Now, what about the gold? Can you guess the answer? Well, it is an element because we cannot split gold into something else. Hence, this is the basic concept of element. Now, let me ask you most important question of this lecture. Can we divide an element? Well, the answer is yes. For instance, we can divide the gold into smaller pieces. But note it down that if we keep dividing an element, we eventually reach to a point where you cannot divide it further. So finally we get extremely smaller pieces. Remember that these extremely small pieces of an element are called atoms. Let me repeat it. These extremely small pieces of an element are called atoms. If you have learned this fundamental concept of an element and atoms, you have already learned the Dalton's atomic theory. Now we will learn Dalton's atomic theory about 200 years ago in 1803. A brilliant scientist, John Dalton, was wondering that how all things are, for example, water, air, foods, are made up of. Finally, he reached the conclusion and put forward his famous theory, which we call Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton stated that matter is made up of atoms. For example, water, sugar and gold all are elements, and elements are made up of atoms like oxygen, hydrogen and carbon, etc. Secondly, atoms are indivisible and indestructible. Consider gold. We can divide this gold into smaller pieces which we call atoms, but we cannot further divide atoms of gold. Also, we cannot destroy the atoms of gold. Similarly, we cannot destroy an atom. That's why Dalton says that atoms are indivisible and indestructible. Thirdly, all atoms of given element are exactly the same. For example, consider gold. Let I have 100 gold atoms. These 100 gold atoms are identical in size, shape and everything. Similarly, consider hydrogen atom. They all are identical, just like all $1 and ₹1 coin are the same shape and weight. Fourthly, atoms of different elements are different. For example, the atoms of hydrogen are totally different from carbon, while atoms of carbon are totally different from oxygen. Just like $1 are totally different from ₹1. Fifthly, atoms combine in simple whole number ratio to form compounds. This is little bit difficult point, but don't worry, let me explain. There are two things in it: compounds and whole number ratio. Remember that when two elements combine together, they form a compound. For example, hydrogen and oxygen combine together to form water. We call this water as a compound. So we can say that there are two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Both 2 and 1 are whole number. So we can say that a compound like water, the ratio of atom is always a whole number. Similarly, consider carbon dioxide. The ratio of carbon dioxide to oxygen is 1 to 2. Still the ratio of atom is whole number. Remember that it is not possible that you take half atom of hydrogen and half atom of oxygen to form water. Similarly, it is not possible that you take half atom of carbon and half atom of oxygen to form carbon dioxide. We always take atom in a whole number like 1, 2, 3, etc. to form a compound. That's why Dalton stated that atoms combine in a simple whole number ratio to form compounds. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please do like and follow this page.